So, a horde of mind-controlled Autobots and Decepticons under a dark magic spell from an evil unicorn may prove slightly outside of my expertise.
Don't worry, Ratchet darling. You're used to repairing and treating your compatriots, and I know a bit about magic.
How little is a bit?
Well, most of my formal study has been in fashion design, but I have aided Twilight in several major mystical endeavors. Not that I retain much, and she, of course, is under Sombra's control.
So we're still in phase 1 of finding a cure.
Absolutely.
Easy rarity. We just need one test subject.
Fortunately, I also learned a bit of rodeo from Applejack. Oh, splendid! I got one!
I think I know that bot. Not wait, you're not even mind-controlled, are you?
What can I say? I simply give up with all the lace trends.
You mean you're an opportunist who couldn't resist some petty theft?
Please, you want to talk about theft? You should see how egregiously overpriced these Desigger racing ties are.
Oh, tell me about it. I think a few couture shops in Equestria would literally charge a horn and a leg if they could.
You must be the one of these ponies I hear gossip about. It certainly is refreshing to meet another aesthetic appreciator. As embarrassing as my momentary lapse in judgment may be. Don't let me keep you from whatever undoubtedly important mission the ever righteous Autobots have you on. Say, if you ditch the clinical toolkit, afterward I'd love to trade some interdimensional... Ratchet, what is that I saw?
Congratulations, Knockout! You've just been enlisted to help! Or I detonate that little device and badly damage your polished paint job. Still no trail to follow. Wherever they fled to, they sure went in a hurry.
Knockout, darling, did you happen to overhear any particular bits of gossip in the crowd? What they might really be up to? Or where they're headed next?
I hate to disappoint, but these bots are duller than your average Cybertronians. Believe me, that's quite a low bar to cruise under. Some of them seem to be mumbling about power supplies, but honestly, my attention was consumed by finding my size.
Unbelievable. I've never met any kind of repair bot so selfish and shallow that they turn a blind optic to so many sparks in need.
And I never imagined a war medic so naive. If I attempted to carve out some corrupt circuit, the rest of that enmeshed torn would have torn me bolts from the number I'd finished. I learned my surgical arts to bring beauty, refinement, and elevated living to those who appreciate it, not to become some Battlefield martyr.
Finished.
For what it's worth, Knocky dear, if you were dedicated to beautifying things, I'd say this world needs you alive.
Wait a second. Cruel as that may be, he can't let you return to Equestria thinking Cybertron's entirely so brutalist. Ratchet. If you want my help with your little scavenger hunt, I'm setting the itinerary. I'm on my personal favorites, the radiant trolls that roost outside the city this time each year as a stop on their cosmic migration. Are the ancient titans, enormous sentient beings capable of converting into huge, powerful other forms, but mostly caught into slumberous cities, or other forms more in service to Cybertron. Here's another one. If you prefer to pamper yourself, the natural energon springs are always popular.
Popular is right. Look, I hope you remember who hold the trigger for your new hood ornament. Baka, because there's a dozen bots under Sombra's spell out there, including...
Breakdown? You don't need to threaten me into action, Ratchet. My partner is one of them. Just tell me the plan.
Huh?
I confess, Ratchet darling, this plan feels an awful lot like not having a plan.
Medical breakthroughs are trial and error. The plan is to try it. Nice. And hope we survive long enough to learn from the errors.
Well, I can share one thing my friends and I already learned. Sombra's spell fortunately tends to leave a pony very easily confused.
Good. Hopefully that'll give me time to sort out my neural disruptors from my brainwave inhibitors.
Didn't organize these already.
Hey, Knockout!
I needed that!
My sincere apologies. But they needed more.
We must return to Lord Sombra.
Breakdown. Did it work?
It bare half, because you're letting half hour of the test subjects slip away.
Return to Lord Sombra.
We must return to Lord Sombra. I'm afraid it's going to take more than a zap from whatever contraption that was.
Forgive me, Princess, but we've yet to discover a way to connect your friendship energy or whatever you do on your world.
Well, while I believe that was sarcastic, I should mention I am not a princess, though I am close personal friends with several, and a member of the royal court. But also, that is essentially how we broke Sombra's spell.
She's a talking magical pony with a fashion curve. Why did I expect anything less? Hey, think you can do it again?
Care to hurry it along? My friend seems to have remembered what an unstoppable brute it can be. And for once, I'm not enjoying it.
Hey, maybe this will cheer you up.
Alright. I haven't seen much that can help break down that. He's still not himself, Sparkles.
Right. Because it isn't my friendship that can get through to him. Just reach out from the heart, darling. Between the two of us, it just might work.
Let's hope so. Listen to me. You big hunk of metal. I need you to snap out of it. Right now. Not just because I don't want to hurt you, but because you're the strongest behind now. And if you can't break free of that spell, no one will. But also because you're my better half. And frankly, if I have to fight to keep this world from falling into a grim, unicorn dystopia that we lose, I'd hate to spend an eternity on a scrap heap next to anyone else.
Knockout!
That was lovely, especially since the spell didn't require you to say anything.
Wait, what?
Knockout, you saved me! And so sweet about it too!
Ratchet, you genius! The little head thingamabbo really let me channel Knockout's emotions into my own magic. And I'd say he's on his freedom from that device, wouldn't you?
Fev, I would never actually put spark-threatening technology on Sombot. That was a magnetized tracking device. He can't take it off anything. But if piping your spell through all Cybertron tech made you that much more powerful, we need to see what else we yet could put together. And pray to Primus that Sombra doesn't figure out how to himself.
Too late for that. I'm afraid.